Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to yet another very excited video. This is my YouTube camera setup on a single rolling stand, which I want to share with you guys and will guide you how to build your own too. The heart of this setup is UPERFECT U-Station Delta Max stack monitor, 18.5-inch folding dual screen that can be powered up with a single USB-C cable. UPERFECT U-Station Delta Max is such an incredible portable monitor that you can use it in lots of creative ways. This is more than what you might think. This setup can really help you create content faster, and even it helps you to save tons of time on your editing and shooting. The plan is to make it a fully wireless setup in the future. No power cable, no data cable, no video cable, no audio cable. Even though it's connected to my PC in a semi-wireless way, but that will be fully wireless in the future because there's only one HDMI cable right now which is connected to my PC, and the rest of setup is fully wireless. The whole setup can be turned on by only pressing one button and can run from 6 hours up to 10 hours. You can roll it smoothly anywhere you want. It takes few seconds to change from standing position to sitting position, or vice versa from sitting position to standing position. Mostly when I was shooting my videos, when I was changing my setup from standing position to sitting position, so it was wasting lots of my time because I was adjusting everything according to my sitting or standing position. But right now it's very easy. It takes only few seconds to change from standing position to sitting position, or even to change the whole shooting angle. It's very easy now. This setup is sending video and audio feed for processing to my PC completely wireless. It's sending video feed and audio feed, I mean wirelessly, but receiving video via one cable only. That's the only one cable which I said before. So to make it clear, it's a camera setup with a teleprompter which can do more than a normal or conventional teleprompter. It's a multi-camera setup. If you want to buy a teleprompter, I mean a teleprompter with a talent screen, you need to spend 3,000 to 10,000 K, but still it will not give you all the features this build is giving you. Let's get into the key feature this setup is giving you. So this setup is a teleprompter kind of setup with a multi-camera setup. So everything is built on one rolling stand which is almost wireless, but as I said before, there's only one HDMI cable which is coming from my monitor because I'm using OBS with this setup because it's not possible without OBS. You can use some sort of a video mixer, but the easy way is to use OBS. So this setup is connected to my PC. It's sending the feed to my PC, and everything, all the processing will be done in the PC. Then the PC is sending a clean feed to me which will have lots of information. Let's get into the key feature. The first way to use this is as a normal teleprompter. So this way, right now this setup is a normal teleprompter. My text is on the teleprompter and I have the talent screen which I can see my framing, exposure, everything. The second way is direct icon. So this way I have my camera monitor. I can see myself in the mirror of the teleprompter. This is a nice way, especially when sometimes you talk about some product, or if you're doing some sort of a Zoom calling or whatever you think. But for my setup, I make this because sometimes when I review a product, like for example, if I talk about the product, I don't want to see to the second monitor to or offset the camera here and there to see if it's in frame or not, or if it's in focus like this or not. So this setup, I can directly see myself, and if I point something, like if I say this button here, or if I talk about any product, so it's very easy because I grab the product in front of me so I can see it, everything. So from here the remote you can control, and from here you push this button and you can remove the battery. So this was just an example. So the third way is to use it as a teleprompter in main monitor. So this is a teleprompter in main monitor. So what I did in this, I have on my talent screen, I have my clean feed which I can see my exposure, everything. On the second monitor which is connected to the teleprompter, this way you can have an eye contact, the same thing which I said before, if you want to talk about any product, something, or if you want to see it if it's in focus or not. So this way, and you have your own text because the teleprompter mirror is not as big as the main screen, so that's why you will not see the full frame. So that's why it's better to see it in the second monitor. The fourth one is for a dual camera setup. Right now this in a dual camera setup, so I have a two camera, which is my second camera that I put it here on this side, which is giving you the angle of how everything is working on. So this way, if you have overhead, mostly I'm using it for my overhead camera shot when I'm reviewing any product. So my overhead camera shot will be on my talent screen, and my text or my main camera will be on my main, in a teleprompter screen. So this is dual camera reverse. I just reverse it right now. I can see my overhead shot into my teleprompter mirror. Right now, this is not overhead setup. For this video, I just changed it to a side angle to show you guys the setup. Basically, I'm using this setup with overhead shot. On my talent screen, I can see my framing and the main camera. On the teleprompter screen, I can see my overhead shot when I'm reviewing a product. So this way, it's very easy to talk about the product and show it on my overhead shot. So another one is a dual screen, the reverse one with some notes. So this way, what I did, I have my two angles. One is on my teleprompter. I'm using my overhead camera, but in this setup, it's giving you a side angle, and on my talent screen, I can see my main camera framing, exposure, everything. And there's also some notes if I want to read, or if there's something which I'm talking about. So another one is the teleprompter with a dual screen. So right now it's a dual screen. On my talent screen, I have my overhead clean feed, and on my teleprompter, I have my text in my main screen. So this way I can read my text note. It's not a script, so it's not rolling. It's, you can use a script of teleprompter same way. It's not much difference, but this way I have some notes and I can see directly without putting on another monitor. So this way it's make it easy for me when I review the product. Horizontal and vertical. This way it's much easier. It's very easy for me to make my vertical and horizontal videos. Before, when I was making my video, then when I was editing my video, then I was working on my shorts or reels. So it was time consuming to making the frame. Sometimes something was off the frame. It was very difficult to make the adjustment. But right now everything is ready. It's recording in one format, but later on in editing, when I'm cropping this, it's very easy because I know I'm in dead center. If I talk about any product, and then when I make a short or reel, or for TikTok, for Instagram, or for YouTube short, so it's very easy because I know vertical format. So this way it's much easier, even though I can record both format on my PC via OBS. This way then it's more easier to do the editing. So if you're shooting a dual camera setup like me, when I'm making product video, I use two cameras, my overhead and my main camera. So this way I can right now, if you see here, both cameras are ready for the short format also. So both, I have my vertical and horizontal. Another one is a horizontal vertical with some text. It's the same thing, but I just add text to my main camera when I'm reading my script, or if there's any note. So it's very easy. I can see directly to my lens and talk about the product which I want to review, or if I'm making any tutorial. And at the same time, on my talent screen, I have my two short format for editing my Instagram stories or YouTube shorts. Another type, I just put both my overhead camera and my main camera, but in this setup, it's not overhead camera, it's my side angle camera on my talent screen, which on a normal aspect ratio. So this way I can see my both camera fully. Even if you use multiple camera, 2 camera, 3 camera, 4 camera, you can put this way. So you have your notes, your text, and your other cameras. It's very easy to see it without any problem. Almost the same like dual camera, but what I did in this setup is that I have my main camera, my talking camera, on my teleprompter, and my overhead or second camera. Let's call this right now here a second camera, because this setup I make it for my overhead camera, so that's why I always say overhead. So for my side camera, and then at the bottom I put some notes. Very simple. I can see my notes. You can put notes, you can put another video or some animation, or your drawing, whatever you have for your video production, whether if you are making videos for YouTube, for TikTok, for any social media, for whatever you want to make videos. So you can put some notes or whatever is required for you. If it's a drawing, note or whatever. As you can see here in my monitor, I'm doing my audio recording. Here is going on my audio recording, and then let me put this in another monitor and some text here. At the same time, I have my main camera in rectangular format. So this way it's good. This way I'm using it if I'm doing any making any tutorial something, or if there is like streaming. If you're a gamer, so this is the best setup. On your teleprompter you can put your chat and other important information which you need, and then you have your headshot, and also then like here is the teleprompter notes which I make for this one, so you can put it. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys have any question regarding this setup, please write in the comments below. I will try to answer all your questions. If you didn't subscribe to my channel yet, I will highly appreciate your subscription. Like the video and press the bell notification in order to be notified on my upcoming videos. See you guys in next video.